Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back. We're in the living room. I already know. I already know. Listen, it's spring. Spring cleaning, spring decluttering, all the things. But if you know and you've been following me on the Helen Living channel, then you already know I have been decluttering, been cleaning, and been preparing my space to be more free flowing, just a lighter, cleaner, filling space. Room by room, we're getting there. So today I am going to switch out my curtains in my living room space. There's a few things I want to switch up in here. Nothing like huge major switch ups, but I just want to go ahead and usher in spring into my living space. We all know I'm extremely in love with the creams, blacks, whites, golds. I love it. Light browns. I love all that together, the different textures. But right now, I want to get rid of some of the black for spring and just lighten it up just a little bit. So when I say get rid of, we're just switching out a few pieces. And then when fall comes back around, we'll put some of those black decor pieces back in here. But let's go ahead and talk about the curtains that I'm going to switch out for today. So originally in my living space, I had black curtains and they were just up because I think I bought them on one of those sites and decided to put them up because I told you all they were too big or long for another room. And until I figured out what I wanted to put in this space. So Joydeco sent out a set of curtains. They actually sent two sets, and they are light filtering linen curtains, really nice curtains. Actually, I thought the curtains would have been lighter in weight, but they're not. They're really good, heavy quality linen curtains. Super shocked about that. So that's the first thing. And then the thing about these curtains, you do have the option whether you want to use the tab or you want to use the actual hole where you can just plug your rod through and do the bunching, or you can do the tabs and make it look like a more pleated type of style look, right? I want to go for the more pleated type of style look, and eventually I might even get some clips to put on and hang them from the clips for the rod. Now, my rod is just an old rod from Amazon. I quickly realized that I need a new rod, okay? And I quickly also realized that I have a lot of cement around my window. And moving my rod was quite a task, but I was able to move my rod and hang my curtains and go from there. So I will probably end up purchasing another pair just to get a longer pair. But for right now, these are perfect. I definitely love the material. Oh my God, the material is so good. The curtains are so well made. I would definitely get another for the price. Yeah, the price is just crazy. The price is so good. So for the price, I would definitely use this brand again now that I've tested out their curtains. So went ahead and hung them up. And immediately my living room went from like that dark, kind of like gloomy. It always looks like it's about to rain, like that kind of look, unless I open the curtains all the way up. So now with the light filtering curtains, it just feels more lighter and brighter in my living room space. Now, the one thing about my living room is I do have a tree out front of my yard. So it does help to block some of that afternoon, evening sun that normally would heat up a room. So I'm able to have a light filtering curtain without having to worry about a blackout curtain because I don't have to block any heat. And I love that I can see through my windows. It's just so bright and airy in here. Shout out to Joydeco for sending those curtains over. They are nice. They're gorgeous. So I would definitely look into this brand for my bedroom as well. Yeah, definitely like the color. I will put the color on the screen. I will actually link down below the actual dimensions of the curtain, but there are a few others that I'm looking at, and maybe I'll link them too so you can see the other ones that I'm interested in actually purchasing. So really nice curtains, love the curtains, no complaints. So let me know down below what you think about lightening up my living space with new linen light filtering curtains. All right, let's move on to another part of the living room. All right, so I did decide to go ahead and just clean up a little bit. I just tidied. I ended up cleaning up the walls a bit as well as the baseboards, and I quickly realized this room needs to be painted. Yeah, my living space needs to be painted, but we don't be doing it anytime soon. Well, it might be soon, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm just, oh my goodness, it needs to be painted. I went ahead and decided I wanted green for my accent color. I've been doing green for a while, like during the spring for my accent color. I don't know what it is about green. It's like I get excited, I want the green, and then as soon as fall comes, the green gotta go. And I was like, okay, so this time I'm gonna do something a bit different. I did go and purchase some pillows. They were on clearance at like Home Goods and the Throw. And I quickly realized that that's not the green for me. It's just not for me. I'm just not in that space anymore of buying all these different colors. I'm really a person who likes to buy pillow covers. So it just wasn't for me. I don't know. It was something about it. I just feel like, I don't know. I think I just want to stick with the lighter creams, beiges, but different tones of all of that instead of just having that one beige color. So what I ended up doing was I went and just walked around the house and found some things that would bring out like some extra little pops here and there around the living space. So for my end table, I went ahead and wiped them down. You know, I recently got those from Tribe Signs. They will always be linked in my link tree and down below. But I went ahead and wiped it off and went ahead and put the magazines back on and add this cute little green bowl. Now, it's more of like a little saucer. It's an antique saucer plate that I purchased from like a thrift antique store. We have our black and gold lamp, and that's it. Just kept it really simple, modern, just little pops of interest, right? And then went ahead and cleaned off the sofa. Child, that sofa had lint everywhere, okay? Fluffed out the pillows, did all the things just to straighten up the sofa, and went ahead and switched out some pillow covers. Now, I keep pillow covers in my entertainment unit. I never really get rid of them because I never know if I want black or beige or brown or gray. And so I just keep them all. All these are from Amazon. I'll make sure I try to link those too if you're interested. Went ahead and switched those out. And I kind of played around with them for a while. I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep the dark brown, but I felt like I needed to keep a little dark color for grounding in here because the picture that I painted, the canvas, is so bold with the black markings on it. Okay, that I wanted to make sure that I had something in here with still some of that black on this side or close to that black color without using black. Now, these brown pillows, they were thrifted at one point too, if y'all remember. Wash them, clean them, sanitize them, throw them on the sofa. So I really do like the pillow covers. They're just really nice, easy to switch out, and the texture is really, really good. Now, on the other side with the other end table, same thing. Did the magazines, did this cute little, what is this, like a marble bowl. And all I did was put the coasters in there. So at any time someone comes over, has a drink, they can throw the coasters on the side tables now. We got side tables, y'all. We have side tables, y'all. I've been wanting side tables for the longest and just could not commit to what I wanted. That's crazy. I guess at one point I felt like everything kind of like needs to match or be similar within the same style of family, but having unique pieces and they're all different, I love that. So went ahead and put that over there, and then I started with my flowers. I went to the store and picked up some flowers. I still wanted that pop of green to bring in spring, and I wanted to bring back fresh flowers. My flowers haven't really grown in yet in my garden, so I opted to purchase flowers. So I have these beautiful green flowers. Y'all, these are some of the most beautiful flowers. I'm definitely have to go back and get more from my kitchen. So I have this black vase. It's a glass vase that I painted black because I didn't want like the clear glass. And I went ahead, added a little bit of tape strips to it, tossed in the flowers. I had baby's breath. I have these like, they look like little pom-poms and they almost don't look real. Fluffed them out really good, figured out how to like stack them in there so they can have different heights and but yet still be short enough so if you're sitting on a sofa you can see the TV because I didn't want to obstruct the view of the TV. Went ahead and put it together, added the water and the powder that comes with it, and y'all, the flowers look amazing. They look so beautiful. Oh my God. So beautiful. So on to the coffee table. All right. So the coffee table, I just wanted to keep it simple. I didn't want to do too much. And so for the coffee table, I have this cute little black ceramic container, and that's where I keep my remotes. And then I also have my heavy, extremely heavy. It reminds me of an old school ashtray, right? Marble, stone. I guess it's like a bowl. It's very unique and it's extremely heavy, y'all. I don't know how many pounds this thing is. And then of course I put my flowers in the middle. And it just looks really good, clean. It still looks like I did something different. It doesn't look like how it's been looking as I've been coming in and out the house. It looks different and I like it. I like it. Let me know what you think so far on that side of the room, along with the drapes, and the sofa, the end tables, all the things, and the coffee table. All right, so once I got done with that, I went ahead and decided to go ahead and up pot my plant. I've had this plant for a while, and she's starting to put on more leaves. Now, the kids were in here one time playing, and so they broke one of the leaves, and I tried to save it. But I went ahead, snipped it off, took her out of her original pot, cleaned off her roots, added some fresh potting soil, went ahead and fed her some fish fertilizer, and put her in her new home. So hopefully, okay, the roots have time to have air to breathe now, because they started doing that little circle thing, and I think they're just smothering themselves. And I didn't want the plant to die. I think it's going to be happy now. Put the plant back in front of the window, and it can get more light because it's light filtering. So it's almost like indirect light. So it's still filtering some light, but it's still getting the light that it needs. So I think it's going to be happy in its home. So that's another thing that I did. From the other side of the room, still needs a little bit of work, in my opinion. Now, I was thinking about getting a bench to put it on the side of the entertainment, and we'll see how that goes. But for right now, I just have like the mirror on the wall. I have the large entertainment piece, my TV, and these beautiful vessels that have these unique little greenery hanging from it, green and brown. I don't know, it's like a greenery. And I wanted to put something on or in the middle of the actual console. So I decided to go with a book. I have this horse book. Y'all know I love like unique books. I love horses, okay? My favorite's elephants. I love a good horse. So I kind of like flipped through the book. I was like, okay, let's just get something that's like a pop up, the color that I'm introducing into this room, which is green. And there was a lot of pictures in this book that actually went with what was going on in this room. I wish I had another book like that. I would actually put it on my coffee table. So I'll probably be in the hunt for more books like that, more animal books. Went ahead and opened up to a page with a beautiful white horse with a little bit of green in the background, put that on top of the console. And it's just like something when people walk in, it kind of catches your eye. Nothing like drastic, right? Just very unique and very intentional. And then I also have my misting, oil, but it's waterless diffuser. Room smells amazing. Everything looks good, clean, and put together. Now, one thing I am missing is a rug. I need a huge area rug, but I don't know what I want to put here, but I want a design. I don't want like a flat one color or a specks of color. I want a bold design. So I'm on a hunt for something, and when I find it, you'll know. Now we're going to move on over to the bookshelf. So this bookshelf right here, yeah, I love this bookshelf. I've had this bookshelf for so long. I've had so many of these actually, but I always end up keeping one. This came from IKEA. Love the bookshelf. And what I ended up doing was taking some of the darker pieces off. I feel like the big, heavier, dark pieces need to be put away until fall comes back around or closer to like that time of year. But for spring, I want to lighten it up. Now, the goal for this room, okay, say it with me, was not to spend any money. Walk around the house and see what you have, because there's a few pieces, even though I was in the middle of decluttering, I donated so much stuff and getting rid of stuff in my home for the last couple of months. There was still a few pieces that I have in my guest room closet that I could still switch out and move around. And I was like, let me just find some more light, airy pieces and just switch around from the black to more of the white. So even though the white tones are not the same and it looks a little bare, it just feels lighter. I got rid of a lot of the books that were over there. I just kept in a few books, a magazine, and just to switch up some things. So the things that I took from there, I actually put into the closet upstairs, and then I put the books into the entertainment, just so that if I ever want to switch them out, I can switch them out. But I will be on the hunt for more books. Coming soon, I'm going to a thrifted bookstore to look for more books for this room and the rest of the house. But for right now, this is what everything looks like. I love it. I love it. It's light, it's airy. And like I said, there's only a few key pieces that I feel like will be permanent pieces, a rug, as well as a bench. I want to get those two pieces, and I think that would be it. I love the curtains. Right now, they look really good in here, and I love it. I love the light filtering. Like, I'm not in a rush to do any of that. So shout out to Joydeco for sending this over to me. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but I'm extremely grateful for the curtains. And yeah, that is it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know it's short and to the point, but I just wanted to share with you a little bit of updates that I've been doing here and there around the house. And like I said, everything is turning out to be really nice. And I don't know, I think that in my head, a lot of people when they switch over to spring, they always go with the blues, the nautical colors, the greens, the yellows. And I was like, I just want to try green again. I haven't done green in a long time. And I quickly realized it's just not for me anymore. It's not for me anymore to have those bold pieces here and there. Not in this space that I've created more of a calm. Maybe in a game room or something, we'll do something different. But for right now, I just went with the neutral color and it just feels really good. Now, this pop of green, girl, this looks good. I have to tell y'all, I am obsessed with this green. This green looks so good to me. So let me know what you think about my curtains, me switching out some of the black heavier pieces into lighter pieces, and just not doing too much, just using what I have. And let me know if you've already started switching your stuff over to spring and lightening up your home as well. And anyway, I will see you all on the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Peace and blessings.